my lovely people. Welcome to our second episode of Elevate and Educate Beyond the Harbour. We have another very special guest with us here today, Ms. Saira Ansari.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us for our second episode. I'm hoping, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do? Your background?
Sure. Thank you for having me here, Faiza, and Assalamu alaikum everybody. And first of all, I want to say that this is a great initiative. I enjoyed the first episode a lot, and I was looking forward to this one and a lot more that are coming our way, inshallah.
Upcoming.
So about me, my name is Saira Ansari. I teach business, and I have been teaching business since past like 20 plus years. I have done my BBA and MBA from IBA. So that's a business degree that I have. Then when I started teaching, I thought that I should have a professional degree in education also. So I did my bachelor's in education during I was teaching. And then with time, I realized that my interest is towards psychology also, like learning about psychology, because I felt that connection with my students is very important, or connection in general with people around me. So that has motivated me a lot to study it further and professionally. So since past 4 or 5 years, I have been studying that too. I've done my certification in psychotherapy and counseling. I've done my diploma in integrative counseling, and practicing it also. Great. And recently I've done my neuro-linguistic programming course also. And you have also done it.
That's why I'm smiling so much.
So that also I really enjoyed, and so I'm an NLP coach and an NLP practitioner, a timeline therapist as well. So and right now I'm teaching at various A-level institutions in Karachi. I have been teaching, like I said, since past 20 plus years in many prestigious A-level colleges. And I'm really passionate about my work, and I love it.
You have such an eclectic mix, and I feel like we have very similar background and interests. So, you know, with education, though I've never done teaching, I've only stuck to the counseling side of it, but I've completed my PGCE. I've also done the advanced diploma in humanistic integrative counseling and NLP practitioner. So we have that in common. I'm wondering, so, you know, like coming from the teaching side of it, how do you find that, how has it helped you with, you know, teaching and like connecting with your students?
Oh, greatly. Because I think as all teachers do, we are counselors also. We have to talk to students, we have to keep them motivated, we have to be connected with them. So with this, I have probably learned to be more empathetic towards my students. Then as a coach also, I can motivate them when they are stuck in a particular thing or anxious about exams or tests or just preparation. So because of that, probably I get some more skill set. My skill set improves as a teacher, as a coach, and as a human being also. Because I felt it has helped me greatly in my profession. Because we need to connect to a lot of people. It's not just students. Students, their parents, and then the managements that we work with, the people that we work with. So it has helped greatly in my profession and in my personal life also. So I'm enjoying, and I think every day we learn a lot, and I'm really interested into a variety of things in life as well. So as far as your question was concerned, it helped me greatly.
And you know what, I'm even wondering,
I'm still learning. And
what's next? Anything upcoming?
I want to do my NLP master practitioner, which I'm doing in July.
I think I'll see you there.
So I'm doing that, master practitioner, and then probably a trainer of trainers, hopefully.
There's so much you can do with this like field. Like I think it's one of those fields where you are constantly learning, growing, evolving, and you're just taking it always to the next step and next level.
Understanding diversity actually really helps. My background otherwise was also like, my father was in Air Force, so I've lived at various places in Pakistan. So Peshawar and Pindi and Islamabad and Lahore. So that also probably has given me this interest towards understanding diverse backgrounds and people. And so that also I think has helped me a lot in adjusting in different environments and with different students and
I think that makes a lot of sense. So when I was doing my PGCE, one theory that we studied is humanism. And humanism, like the basic gist of it is that, you know, when you are a teacher, an educator with your students, you are teaching them as a whole student. You're not teaching like parts of them, right?
Definitely.
They come in with their personality, their culture, their background. You know, maybe they're having some bad days, maybe they're having some good days. So you teach the whole student.
And I also realized that as a teacher, my responsibility is not just covering their course, not just preparing them for exams, but preparing them for life. And during this process, actually, we learn a lot too. When we so we are side by side living and learning to live even our lives better. So
what wisdom have you taken away in your personal life that you would like to share?
That it is very important to accept people with different opinions, that tolerance is very important, that patience is very important, kindness is very important. So that is something that I always keep with me. Empathy, kindness, tolerance, patience.
I think it's so important with students.
These are the things that are the essence of human beings, and probably and hopefully over and above the AI.
You know, like there's so much talk of AI replacing people in jobs, but I feel like counseling and teaching, I don't think AI could ever replace it. You need that human touch.
We should use AI as our tools. We should use AI in the most productive of ways. But definitely we should also keep learning and keep doing something which is beyond technology, like your program Beyond Harbour.
So beyond the Harbour.
Technology, beyond, because as human beings, I think our essence cannot be and should not be replaced ever. We need to keep working on it.
Agreed, definitely. I feel like we have such similar backgrounds. I've also heard that you are very artistically inclined.
Two things. That one thing is that I'm very passionate about poetry. I am in Urdu poetry specifically. And I write Urdu poetry also. And
you have to teach me Urdu.
I will. I would love to. I am learning every day, as I said, I think twice before, but I would love to teach, because that is something that I'm really in love with. So I write Urdu poetry also. And one other thing is I really love painting. I'm not an artist, but I am a student of art in that way. So I pick and choose and learn from anybody that I can. So I've learned glass painting and pottery painting and fabric painting,
that's so fascinating.
painting, acrylics and all. So whenever I get time, I do something like that.
I wish you had brought something to show
I do
us.
not have it right now. But we are having a summer camp actually in BCP. So I hope you people like it and join it. So in the summer camp we have this art therapy
that art therapy course. We have a music course.
So I'm also part of it. So I'm looking forward to that.
I will be there then, front row and center.
I would love it.
I'm so excited about the summer program. So it's our first ever summer program at Harbour Front, and we have some really exciting things planned. So art, music, photography, all in the works. So I'm looking forward to it, especially the art one and the photography one, I think. Well, I'll also have to ask you, since you did mention you are a poet, can you read something for us?
I would love to actually read poetry or just recite it. So, since you have asked me, so I would try and remember something that there's one thing that I would love to recite for everybody. I wrote it when there was COVID times. So since COVID had the initial days of COVID, especially when it was very scary and there was this lockdown and everything. So as teachers also, we were shut down. We had to be online. We were not meeting our students. We were not meeting our colleagues, our friends. It was a very different kind of an experience. And in that time, I was missing a lot of people. Even my students, I was missing them so much because I want to, for me, connection is very important. And that was something that was taken away from us in COVID days.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
real physical presence and the feeling related to that. So during that time I wrote something, and it's a small poem. और नाम है उसका एहसास. एहसास is feelings. And so I would like to recite that.
Please,
to you.
I would love to hear it, and I'm sure our audience would also love to hear
I hope
it.
so एहसास. जो तुमसे बात हो जाए तो सांसें चलने लगती हैं. जो तुमसे बात हो जाए तो सांसें चलने लगती हैं. जहाँ मुद्दत से तारीकी ने डेरा डाल रखा हो, वहाँ कुछ पल को आ जाओ तो शमें जलने लगती हैं. समंदर रक्स करता है, हवाएं चलने लगती हैं. समंदर रक्स करता है, हवाएं चलने लगती हैं. सितारे बात करते हैं, बलाएं टलने लगती हैं. पहाड़ों में कहीं झरने की एक आवाज़ हो जैसे. पहाड़ों में कहीं झरने की एक आवाज़ हो जैसे. मुक़द्दस सरज़मीनों का छुपा सा राज हो जैसे. तो बस एक आरज़ू सुन लो, फ़कत इतना ही कहना है. बहुत दिन हो गए जाना, ये मौसम जर्द लगता है. सुकूत शाम फैला है, सभी कुछ गर्द लगता है. वो जो एक नूर तुम में है, उसे मलबूस करना है. वो जो एक नूर तुम में है, उसे मलबूस करना है. ज़रा कुछ पल को आ जाओ, तुम्हें महसूस करना है. That's it. So thank you.
I loved it.
Thank you ji. Shukriya, shukriya. I hope you like it.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
Understood it.
It's so, you know, in neurolinguistic programming, in NLP, you know how we talk about metaphor, we
And
talk
visual
about
language.
yes, and we talk about story, and how, you know, when we present metaphor and story
together
to anyone, our clients, just people, our students, there's always something that it evokes in each person, and it's so individual.
And it is so powerful.
Yes,
so powerful.
Exactly. Like you take away yourself, like whatever, you know, touched you within that story, that painting, the poetry, whatever it is, like you take a little bit of it away with you, and it touches something, it evokes something.
So I think even my poetry or my expression helps me in my teaching also. Again, it, like you said, it builds that connection or that relationship, because something in the two souls get connected, and then everything else becomes easier and smoother. So, and yes, as we studied in neurolinguistic programming also, linguistics, the way you say things are very important. That's why we place so much importance on positive self-talk, because whatever we say feeds our unconscious mind. So that is something that I really love, that we were taught there, this quotation, this sentence. And that unconscious mind helps us in so many ways.
I mean, your unconscious,
is the intelligence of the body.
Yes, and it runs everything. Like it runs you, it runs your life. There's this really famous quote by Carl Jung. Until you bring the unconscious mind into conscious awareness, it will continue to run your life, and you will call it fate.
I so agree to it. I love Carl Jung also.
I know. Like he talks about the collective unconscious, myth, the archetypes. I think that's a whole other podcast.
Shadow. We will do. I think we have to do something
on Carl Jung.
On Carl Jung. I really love Carl Jung.
Right? It's so
dreams also. He talks about dreams also.
And Sigmund Freud was also still more dreams, but dream work is fascinating. Like I loved when I do it with my clients. I love when I bring my dreams to my therapist, and we also like dissect it, and we get more meaning from it. So
Carl Jung, that you mentioned, Carl Jung also talks about collective unconscious, which was the point of contention, the point of difference between Freud and him also.
Yes, where they split off.
That also is a very fascinating concept actually. So
I love it. I love this subject. But can you tell us, so you've been at BCP, like Harbour Front, for how long now?
For almost a year.
Okay.
I joined like this 2023 August I joined.
So a year and a half. Well, almost it'll be a year. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Dates are getting mixed up in my mind.
I have a big AS batch of business.
Excellent. How have you found this campus? Like, what has your experience been like?
My experience with BCP Harbour Front has been great in these months. This place has a very positive and a very congenial vibe. I feel good when I come here, and I think that goes for the students also, because they're there in classes. There's no bunking issue. There is they take interest, and I think we are a bit smaller community. So the positive thing related to that is the one-on-one connection that the students have with the teachers, with the counselors, with the dean, and everybody is so cooperative. So we learn together. And I think I'm enjoying my time here a lot. I look forward to coming here.
Yes, when school will restart in August.
So it's a very professional environment, but side by side, it's a very supportive environment
definitely.
also. With again this positive vibe that is felt by, I think, all of us. You also have joined recently.
I think it's been exactly 6 months now since I've been at BCP Harbour Front, and I really love the community here. Like, I love, because yes, like we talk about it being a little bit smaller than other colleges, so I get to really spend that one-on-one time with each of our students. So I'm, as I mentioned in the first podcast episode, the career advisor and well-being counselor. And yes, college counseling can be very hectic, especially when you have a larger student body. But I've really enjoyed my experience here, so it's been great. And
other than that, the building also is very nice. The facilities and a lot of things, they're there and they're great.
Yes.
But having said that, what I really enjoy more is this feeling of happiness and contentment, and this excitement also to learn more and to explore more that I feel here. And that is good for, I think, the confidence of everybody also.
Too bad it's the summer months now, because it's an empty campus, unfortunately.
We miss the students. I want to directly look at the camera and tell my students that I love you all, and we really miss you. The school, the college buildings, they seem lifeless without you.
Too empty.
So, and what I want to utilize the time here, this is my paper 1 is today. Since today is what day? When we are recording it, it's 3rd May.
Yes, it is.
So my paper 1 is there, so I want to say all the best to all my students who are giving the paper today, and all the best to everybody who's giving CIEs this time.
Yes, best of luck to everyone. Hopefully you all will do amazing in your CIEs, inshallah.
We'd love to see you in August again.
Can't wait. So thank you so much once again for joining us.
Thank you.
And hopefully, let's see what comes up in the summer program. I think so. We've started marketing it on our Facebook and Instagram pages. So if anyone is interested, please do check out our Instagram page to sign up for the link and check out, what we're offering during the summer program. And I'll see you there.
I'll see you there too.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Faiza, and everybody.
Until the next episode.